Hello world, hello my friends, welcome to my TBC broadcast version number 15 today, and I'm glad to have you with me once again, doing the viewing and listening as I broadcast for the Billion Coin community and the world at large. Moments like this always bring me joy, since I know I'll be using this channel to educate you, my viewers, on TBC and the TBC mission globally, that is to eradicate poverty globally. This is only one of its kind, and the only way people get to benefit from it is this regular broadcast that I am doing, and I'm proud to be one of the thousands of broadcasters in the TBC community. As you know, admin of the Billion Coin community, or TBC, is leading the forefront of this info war. I've shared this information on a few occasions already. So today I am not going to deviate, but going to follow the norm by reading from another blog post which was published by the admin. This happens to be an old blog post, since it was posted on December 25th of 2017, and it was titled "The Window of Opportunity is Closing." The window of opportunity is closing very soon. Video and article. Right, we are going to learn about the kind of opportunity that admin was saying was about to close. Now, without wasting time, I'll go straight into the broadcast. Now remember, I will title this broadcast as such as TBC broadcast number 15, but the real title will be "The Window of Opportunity is Closing Very Soon." Right, straight away I go into the broadcast. It starts with a video. However, my check revealed that the video is no longer available because the YouTube account associated with it has been terminated. Okay, so I'll go into the reading right away. If you have been actively reading this blog for a while now, I think I have closed the case on how unfair the current financial system is, and that by design it creates and spreads more and more poverty. You can see more information on what I have just read from this link, blog.thebillioncoin.info, 2017 of November 30th. TBC has doubled in value for the 30th time today. Video, poster and article. And this happens to be my last broadcast, number 14, which was also titled TBC has doubled in value for the 30th time today, which I did some days back. Alright, the blog post continues. Most of us have grown accustomed to government issued money, but look at the result. The few control the many. That is the result in a nutshell. The few happen to be very evil pedophile cannibals. You can find more information on that statement at blog.thebillioncoin.info 2016 of December 13th. Pizzagate exposes the elite as pedophile cannibals, and now is also a video article. The reading continues, or the blog post continues. Now you need to understand the true nature of government. Quote, government is not reason, it is not eloquence, it is force. Like fire, it is a dangerous servant and a fearful master. Never for a moment should it be left to irresponsible action. Unquote. George Washington. Bitcoin did open a door to a non-governmental money. Bitcoin has already achieved acceptance as a proof of concept. So, money can be established by a non-governmental entity within our modern age. As I conceived the idea of TBC, the main idea was to place the control of money in the hands of the people and to be used as a way for the people to protect themselves from looming crisis that anyone that is awake can see. Government controlled money is one of the main sources of all the crises facing humanity today as a whole. Even if you are still under the delusion that voting for elected people gives you democracy, you and I have pretty much zero control over what our governments do, both out and in the open as well as behind closed doors. TBC over time is meant to give each of us as individuals a great deal of more power to influence others in the world, including those in government. By itself, TBC could never completely control government anywhere, and we must do our best in spite of that to hold our respective governments accountable for the acts they do. Good governance can be very good thing for now, while humanity continues to mature properly and righteously. Don't expect TBC to solve all of the problems plaguing humanity overnight. For now, a focus on ending poverty globally is a great start to what we can achieve together as the TBC community. In fact, if you watch the videos on the testimonial page of the website, you will discover there that many impoverished people have already switched classes, and TBC has already lifted some people out of poverty already. Find the testimonials on thebillioncoin.info, TBC testimonials.php. I take that again, https://thebillioncoin.info/tbc_testimonials.php. So it's a link to follow to find countless testimonials about how TBC has made people switch classes, that is from poverty to riches. Blog continues. It is my belief that one day down the road, money will be completely driven by the people and not by the elite through their governmental puppets. Nor should money be driven by IA, that is artificial intelligence. The achievement of ending poverty globally is the key to this transition from government-driven money to people-driven money. The naysayers and critics of TBC have the right to change their minds at any time. Some people support the status quo, and for now their minds are made up. They don't want to be confused by the facts. In the meantime, treat all the critics with respect. Most of them are in the same boat you and I are in as people. If you don't have something nice to say to them, don't say anything at all to them. Let them be. TBC is a choice. It is never an obligation. TBC has in fact stood on its own financially from the admin perspective, and it's because of all you that believe in that we are still here 21 months later from the day we launched. If TBC wasn't a good idea, it wouldn't still be here. Power to the people. Please understand that being admin of TBC is a substantial burden, and I can also see at this time that TBC is a substantial burden for most of its leaders today. We serve the TBC community with hopes that the burden will lighten as more members pick up some of the slack in its responsibilities. The few should not be serving the many long term. The websites and tools within them should be used as much as possible as self-service. Please be willing to take on assignments from your leaders when they invite you to do so. You were created to make a difference in the world, and selfishness stifles that grand purpose. To be clear, TBC is not a religion or a cult, but it is a form of funded activism and effective not heavy-handed leadership leadership is a critical part. I better read that part again. To be clear, TBC is not a religion or a cult, but it is a form of funded activism and effective not heavy-handed leadership as a critical part of our organization. At first, Bitcoin started out as a part of a liberation movement, but decentralized development has fragmented its community so much that it has become more of a speculative commodity than anything else today. TBC started out in the direction of a decentralized cryptocurrency, but the purpose of it stated above would not have survived if we stayed on course of remaining on track with being decentralized. Solid activism does require much centralization to gain proper footing. Long term, once we have a solid standing, we should move back to the tracks of decentralization. It is staggering how fast the whole world is changing now, and dangerous technologies need to be addressed for humanity's sake before it is too late. As you can tell by the video above, humanity does need a serious heads up as far as the runaway technologies are concerned. The window of opportunity is closing soon, and we must gather and unite our voices together before everything gets completely out of control. Man should never create a technology that it can't control. This is far too dangerous. We may end up having more to fear from an AI than what we have to fear from the ultra wealthy elite. Let's make the best effort we can to increase our growth in the TBC community and to properly organize ourselves to deal with the assorted issues coming towards all of us as people. End of blog post. So we got it here at the last paragraph what the admin means by the window of opportunity is closing. I like to go over again before I review what it means. It reads here, it's staggering how fast the whole world is changing now, and dangerous technologies need to be addressed for humanity's sake before it's too late. As you can tell by the video above, humanity does need a serious heads up as far as the runaway technologies are concerned. The window of opportunity is closing soon, and we must gather and unite our voices together before everything just gets completely out of control. Man should never create a technology that it can't control. This is far too dangerous. We may end up having more to fear from an AI than what we have to fear from the ultra wealthy elite. Let's make the best effort we can to increase our growth in the TBC community and to properly organize ourselves to deal with the assorted issues coming towards all of us as people. So, admin is looking at the direction of how technologies that we humans can't control, even though we were the creators, can't control, that we should fear those technologies more than we fear the elite. Now, the solution to this is to gather ourselves in the TBC community. Yes, in the TBC community, where together we can push ahead in achieving the mission of the TBC, or the mission of the billion coin, that is to eradicate poverty globally. Meaning the window is closing soon when AIs take over. AIs, that is artificial intelligence, take over, and we can't control them. Artificial intelligence takes over and takes your jobs, your meager means of livelihood is taken away from you. Then it means you are going to sink deepest into poverty, because even the little that can sustain you has been taken away from you. That is if we follow governmental money. However, with digital currency, cryptocurrency as TBC, you have control over your own money. And in fact, it's good to have, or it's good to own TBC now, or to be a TBC member, a TBCian, or a Kringler, or whatever. It's good to be those categories now, so or before it is too late. That is the window that admin is pointing at. That is the window of opportunity that is closing soon. Admin is pointing us. We need to gather more people into the TBC community. As it says here, let's make the best effort we can to increase our growth in the TBC community. In the TBC community. So that's the only solution we are talking about here. If we are able to increase our growth, get to our target of 1 billion members soon, then it means humanity will be saved from these runaway technologies, specifically the artificial intelligence that we are talking about, that is AIs. I keep repeating IA. No, it's AI, artificial intelligence. In fact, it's interesting to know that admin made the point clear here that TBC is what is power to the people. TBC is what is going to give power to the people. Let me take that line. It says TBC is a choice and is never an obligation. TBC has in fact stood on its own financially from the admin's perspective, and it's because of all you that believe in it that we are still here 21 months later from the day we launched. If TBC wasn't a good idea, it wouldn't still be here. Power to the people. TBC, power to the people. TBC, power to the people. Cherished viewers, on this power to the people slogan, I like to end this broadcast. So, note, TBC is going to give power to the people. And who are the people? They are, or we are, the 1 billion members that we have targeted to achieve soon. To give this kind of power to all, or to about 1 billion people, is going to be a great achievement. Let us all put in our effort in growing our community, as the TBC admin said in this blog post. Let's make the best effort we can to increase our growth in the TBC community. Cherished viewer, I'm glad you've spent time listening or watching this broadcast. In fact, I am honored to have you with me, and I hope my next broadcast, which will come up soon, you'll be part of it as well. Thank you once again for hanging around for this interesting broadcast of mine. Hope to see you again. Peace. Shalom. Bye bye.